Hey guys, I have a cute little book today to read you called Woolbur. It's about a little lamb who is a little bit different than the rest of his sheep friends. So let's read to find out what makes Woolbur different. Woolbur had a little trouble with the herd today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I don't want to stand still with the sheep, said Woolbur. I ran with the dogs instead. But those dogs are half wild, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? They'll run circles around you, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long instead of pulling in their hair. They pulled on their wool. Wilbur had a little trouble in the shearing barn today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. I don't want to shear my wool, said Wilbur. Being woolly feels nice. He was supposed to get a haircut and he ran away instead. But it's springtime, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Your wool is so long, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. Woolbur had a little trouble carding wool today. That's like when you use a brush to smooth it out. But they're not supposed to card their own wool. They're supposed to card the wool that's already been sheared off of them or cut off of them. What happened? Asked Pa. I carded my own wool, said Wilbur. No more tangles. Look how fluffy he is. But sheep don't card wool on their bodies, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? You look so different, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. Uh-oh, look how long their wool is starting to get from them pulling on it. Woolbur had a little trouble spinning today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. Oh my goodness, look at what happened. I rode around on the spinning wheel, said Woolbur. It was fun. But spinning is not supposed to be fun, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Your yarn is all loopy, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. Wilbur had a little trouble dyeing wool today, said Ma. What happened? Asked Pa. Instead of dyeing the yarn, I dyed myself, said Wilbur. I like experimenting. You look unbelievable, said Pa. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? It will never wash out, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't that great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. What trouble is he going to get into next? Woolbur had a little trouble weaving today, said Ma. What happened? Said Pa. I put my head in the loom, said Woolbur, to weave my forelock. That's the hair on top of his head. But that's not what you were shown, said Pa. I know, said Woolbur. Isn't it great? Look at him. Everyone else is weaving like a little scarf, maybe a blanket, and he put his head in there to weave. It's unheard of, said Ma. I know, said Wilbur. Isn't it great? Don't worry, said Grandpa. But Ma and Pa pulled on their wool all night long. Look how long it's getting. Oh my goodness. Finally, Ma and Pa took Wilbur aside and said, You must follow the flock, dear. It's what we sheep do. From now on, you will stay with the herd like everyone else. You will shear wool like everyone else. You will card wool like everyone else. You will spin wool like everyone else. You will dye wool like everyone else. You will weave wool like everyone else. I wonder how that's going to go. Oh, said Woolbur. He thought and thought all night long. I love his crazy hair. And from then on, he taught everyone to run with the dogs, to let their wool grow, to card their own wool, to spin crazy yarn, to experiment with color, and to weave their forelocks. Ma and Pa put their hands in their hooves, their heads in their hooves, and sighed. Woolbur does not think like we do, said Ma. I know, said Pa. Now everyone looks like Woolbur and acts like Woolbur, said Ma. I know, said Pa. How will we ever find him? Uh-oh. Don't worry, said Grandpa. Woolbur's still all by himself doing his own thing, even after he teaches the other kids to be more like him. It's kind of funny. The end. And that's the end of our book. Hope you liked it.